Hi there, beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Friday, so for me that means cash stuffing Friday, sometimes every other week, that type of thing. So thank you for being here. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. Before we get started in this video, let me go ahead and grab today's prompt card. If you're new to my videos, this is kind of sorta a prompt card. It's basically a conversation starter, so I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. It's just a little something to help us get to know each other better. If I can open it. So today's prompt card is, when was the last time you laughed so hard you cried? I would have to say it was the time that my son, who at the time was probably 10-ish, yeah, probably about 10, I was driving to work, and if you don't know, I homeschool my children, but back then I also had to have a job, so I found a job that would allow me to bring my kids with me to my job and homeschool them there while I get work done. It was great. But on the way there, he was in a grumpy mood, and I asked him what was wrong with him. And he told me, matter of factly, "I'm on my period, Mom. Leave me alone." No idea where he heard that before. That definitely made me laugh so hard I cried. I laughed many different times telling that story to various family members, so that was mine. What about you guys? When was the last time you laughed so hard that you cried? All right, today we are going to be cash stuffing our very first paycheck of the month of February. So here it is, all laid out. We did get paid $3,210, and that is because this was one of our monthly incentive bonus checks. So that's always nice. We are going to be putting $1,175 into our bills for the month of March. We are 1 month ahead, so we're going to go ahead and do that. This will be showcased in prop bills, but the rest of it will be all cash. Speaking of the rest of it, that leaves, I didn't even calculate that, 3210 minus 1175. That leaves $2,035 that we're going to be stuffing in our wallets, our cash envelopes, and our sinking funds. I won't go over that right now. We're going to stuff that together in this video. All right, here's the money. And if you guys caught my short, I'm trying out the new shorts thing. I don't know if I'm a shorts person, but I thought I would try. I did count this money on a short. It was interesting to figure out how to do that. So I counted this money. If you caught it, it was $3,210. So we're going to be stuffing that today. I'm not going to count it again. If you want to see me count it, I counted it in that short. So you can check that out if you want. But for now, I'm just going to set this up in my cash tray. Rest assured, it's $3,210. And we're going to get to stuffing. And yes, I do have a lot of ones and a lot of fives because instead of making that deposit, I'm just reusing that cash. And this is what we had with all that cash condensing. And I just subtracted all of that from what I withdrew from the bank. So that money was deposited, but we're stuck with these denominations. And I'm completely okay with that. That'll just make cash condensing a lot more interesting. So we're going to start with stuffing my hubby up. We are going to do $200 for him for gas. This time we're going to do that in a 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's 150, 20, 40, so 70, 90, and then a 10 makes 200. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, no, 30, 50, 70, 90, 200. For his gas for the next 2 weeks, he travels quite a bit for his job, so he needs every bit of that. We are going to get a little bit of spending money this time, so we're doing $75 each. That's 20 and a 5, so 50, 75. for his spending. Now my turn. This is my wallet. I do have some coins in here, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'll speed this part up. Alright, so I do have some receipts here. If you guys don't know about Fetch, go check it out. It's an app that you can get on your device, and all you do is scan the receipts that you have, and by scan I mean like take a picture of them, and you earn points, and those points can be cashed in for gift cards, which equals money. I love my Amazon credit from Fetch rewards. So if you want to check that out, if you don't know about it, definitely go check it out. Use my code in the description below, and you guys can get free 2,000 points after you scan your first receipt. I'll get a free 2,000 points for referring you. We can be friends on there, and we can just save money together. All right, so I have been a little squirrel. Every time I got some ones, I shoved it in my wallet. So here are some ones. I don't even know how much that is, but let's finish emptying out my wallet. I still have $20 for gas. I'll take that out. I have nothing in my kids' allowance, and then I have 20 in kids' spending, and then I have 2 more ones there, and everything else is empty. So we're good to go to start stuffing. I'm going to put this money aside. I'll show you guys what I do with that later in this video. In fact, I'm just going to put these 20s on the bottom, and let's put them, I'm going to put them under here just to not confuse them with the ones. Alright, so starting with my wallet for my spending, I don't have any of these labeled, but I just know what they are. I'm getting $75 as well, so $75 for spending for the next 2 weeks. For gas, I'm getting $30. Alright, for my kids' allowances, I do 2 10s and 8 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 3 kids, and they each get $10 a week for doing 1 chore per day. So that's 10, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60. $60 for their allowances for the next 2 weeks. For kids' spending, I'm putting a 20 in. For miscellaneous, I'm putting a 10 in. And then that will do it for my wallet. Starting with our cash envelopes, our revolving cash envelopes, we're going to be putting some money into groceries, of course. We're going to do $700. And it's going to be in various different forms of money. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, 6, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 7. So let me count it one more time just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 40, 60, 75, 85, 95, 7. So $700 now in groceries for the next 2 weeks for my large family of 5, sometimes 6 on the weekends. We're going to skip dining out like we usually do, but we are going to be putting $5 into my pets. So we're going to do this in ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to work with what we had. So now we have $25 in my pets. For extra toiletries, we're going to do the same thing. $5 in here. We're going to do it in ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and $8 in extra toiletries. Let that build back up. For Peach Pass, we're not going to put anything in here. We'll do that with our Modus check. For miscellaneous, I am going to put $5 in because it's empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for miscellaneous. I don't stuff back to the bank with this, of course, but we do stuff rollover, or I will this time. I'm going to put a 10 in here, just building up for those months that we get absolutely no bonuses and just 2 regular paychecks. So 1, 20, 30 now, going towards whatever month that will be. All right, next binder. Moving over to my other set of cash envelopes. This is short term, so these things happen a little less frequently than revolving, but they are still relatively frequent. We are going to be putting nothing in self-care, so we're going to leave that alone. But for home, we're going to be putting $5 into that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we have 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, $20 in home. This is basically like anything home maintenance, cleaning supplies, filters, that type of thing. For gifts, we're going to add $5 to that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love the state of these ones. They are like so crisp. I really didn't want to get rid of them, so I'm glad that I just repurposed them. 20, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, and $35 now in gifts. And we do have a birthday this month, so that is just in time. For clothing, we're going to add $5 into that as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 added with the 20, so that's $25 plus a $25 gift card in here, so that makes $50 towards clothing. For family fun, we are going to add $5 into this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have 15 with this really gross number 10. Ew. It's so gross. But we have 15 in there now. Amazon, I'm not stuffing anymore. I'm letting my fetch rewards build up in that. So that is good to go. Date night, we are going to be putting $5 into that because I like to do an occasional fun thing with the hubby, with the kids. So now we have $10 in there building up because we just recently did that. For gaming, we're going to put $5 in. My hubby and I love to game together, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus the 4 in here, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So $9 that we have if we want to spend something on our game. And now that we've got that done, I'm going to move these extras down here. All right, mental health, we're going to put 130 in. So now we're doing 2 50s, so 50, 100, 2 10s, 10, 20, and 2 5s, 5, 10, so that's 30. Now we have 50, 100, 50, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So 260 now in mental health. Love it. Now for my long-term binder. These are considered sinking funds. We spend at least once a year out of these. Starting with cruise, we're going to be putting $130 in there today. So 100, 20, and 30. So now cruise has 1,500, 600, 700, 750, 770, 790, $800. So $1,800, which means for my cruise tab, we get to fill out some boats. Yay! Little boat trackers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Okay, a couple things. I put my hoodie on because I am cold. And then I chipped my fingernail. Great, good times, right? We're moving along. But speaking of trackers, since I just filled this out, I want to show you guys something. Let me just put this back really quick. I had someone reach out to me who just started her very first Etsy shop, and she's making a bunch of different trackers that people can download and print off themselves. Her name is LV for LV Budgets on Etsy. If you want to go check her out, I will leave everything in the description below just so we can show her a little bit of love and congratulate her on this new venture of starting an Etsy shop. I think that that is incredible, and I can't imagine how scary it is to start and hope that everything does well. One thing, if you're watching, Elvie, I would suggest is putting a watermark on these somewhere, or your name somewhere on these, just so that they can't be replicated and people pretend that it's theirs, that type of thing. But let me show you some of the challenges that she gave me. I'm going to implement these in the future in several of my envelopes just to help me have a little bit of fun building up those envelopes. So we have Let's Get Cooking Challenge. With warmer weather upon us, it's good to enjoy some fun in the sun and lots of yummy food. This can help get ready for your summertime barbecue or even have ice cream in the budget. So this one is just basically make it your own. Each grill equals however much you want it to be, and then you color in the grill as you fill out your envelopes with that cash. And then she's got the Sunny Day Challenge. Here's a savings challenge for a sunny day, whether it be at the beach, the park, or just out for a stroll. Have loads of fun without breaking the piggy bank, and I'm assuming that each petal of this flower equals whatever you want it to be, and you just color it in as you fill out your envelope with cash. Then you have the Light It Up Challenge. For this festive preparation, every $5 saved will amount to $275 by the time all the bulbs are colored. That should be enough to cover the holiday electric bills or some all-out fancy decorations. Have fun and express your creativity. So you just color in the bulbs as you put in your $5. That's really cool. I'm definitely going to be using this one. Then she does have the 52-week savings challenge. Each week has a number to put in. I think that this would be really doable, especially for a low budget income. For instance, me. If I get paid twice a month, then I would probably, on the paydays weeks, I would do a bigger amount. And then the in between, just whatever I could find in my wallet or whatever, and do a lower amount and just do it that way until we meet in the middle somewhere. But I think that's really cool. And you can have almost $1,400 after you save all of this, which is nice. So those are just a few of what she's given me to show you guys. Again, I think that it's really cool to support especially new and upcoming Etsy owners. I think it's really cool what you guys do. More power to you guys. I don't know, maybe one day I will venture out into that realm of this, but for now I am perfectly happy supporting you guys with your Etsys and hoping and wishing that you guys do the best on your business ventures. LV has also been very gracious enough to give you guys a code to use for 25% off, and that is budget 25. So if you go in there and you purchase a couple of her things at checkout, you can use that code and get 25% off that bottom line. So that's really nice and really cool. So thank you, LV, for reaching out to me. I'm so happy to showcase some of the things that you have, and I hope that some of my subscribers are interested enough to go check it out and possibly get some things for themselves. Gotta love trackers. So you guys will be seeing some of these in future videos when I start implementing them and figuring out which ones I want to do and where I want to put them. I love trackers, and I think that it's a really fun way to keep yourself accountable to meeting those challenges. With that said, let's keep moving. We are not going to stuff our road trip, but we are going to stuff my school supplies. I decided this is going to be the last stuffing I'm going to do in this one. 20, 40, 45, 50. So I want to cap it at $50. I only have one daughter in school now, and yeah, there's not much school supplies to be had when they do online school. So electronics, I'm not going to stuff this time, and not going to stuff home renovations. And this has been retired for the year. We are using Cruise instead. So we're done with this binder. All right, moving on to holidays. Starting with holidays. We're going to put another $50 into Valentine's because my family and I, we kind of like to do our own little thing where we grill out steaks and baked potatoes and salad and just have a candlelit dinner, all of us, even the kids. It's just a cute little way to show my kids how to be romanced, what to expect from their spouses when they get older. So $100 into that, that's going to go towards that meal and any candy or whatever I get my kiddos. And hubby. He doesn't really eat candy though, so. All right, for hubby, for his birthday, we are putting $15 in. We do that every single paycheck. So now he has 50, 60, 75. All right, and then for wifey, me, for my birthday, I also get $15. So 10, 15, and I don't know why I have an extra one there, so I'm going to put that there. But we have 1, 2, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, so $250 for mine. My birthday is in April, so yeah, we're getting there. For Christmas, we're going to add $100, and we right now are working on my hubby. So we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, and I think for each person in the family, we're doing $300. So he's about $20 away from meeting his goal, and we can move on to the next tab. I have a lot of tabs in here. All right, so that means we get to color in. I don't have any hundreds, so I'll just do 250s. And we get to check off our next item on our Christmas, which will be this Modus February 3rd. Done. All right, so we just keep on going. And yes, the tracker says $5,000, but that's because we did a $5,000 Christmas last year. This year it's going to be about $2,660. It'll probably be about $3,000 if I can put a little extra in there. So it's going to be substantially smaller, but that's because we have medical bills and a cruise we're going on. So yeah, priorities. But we're doing good. We're doing good. Next up is my business binder. The only one we're going to stuff in here is my hubby's wood fund, and I'm only going to be putting $5 into that just to start building that up because I know he's got that big festival and he might be wanting to do another festival, so just start building that up. There's $6 in there now. Moving on to my kids' binder, starting with their birthdays, I put $20 each paycheck into here just to build that up by the time their birthdays come. So my son has 120. My middle child, my daughter, is getting a 20, so now she has 140. Clearly their birthdays are very close together. And then for my youngest, she's getting a 20, so now she has 240. Her birthday being in August, so that's why she's a little bit more ahead than they are. And the cars are all capped at $1,000, and that's where I'm going to leave it for now. For my kids' savings, we're going to be putting $5 into grad party. I am planning a grad party as we speak. 5, 6, 7, 750, 770, 75, and 80. So 780. I think that's more than enough to do what I need because I do still have some things that I bought for my son's graduation that I will be repurposing and reusing. So I won't be buying all of those things. So I feel like that's about what I would need, but I'm still going to stuff it here and there. For my son's graduation, we're actually going to take this out. We have reached the goal that I wanted to reach for him. So this extra $50, we've decided we're just going to keep it in this. I'm going to put it aside, and when I do his binder, we will utilize that $50 in his binder. So he's agreed to that. So I'll just put it off over here until we're ready to do his binder. which is kind of sad. Just kind of sad that one of my kiddos. Anyway, grad, we're going to put $5 in. So now my middle child has $1,405 in her graduation gift. And then for my youngest, she's getting $5 as well. So now she has $145. She has substantially less. Normally they would have had the same, but she has already spent some of hers, even though she's the last to graduate. But she knows what her career is. So we went ahead and purchased some things to help her advance her career before she even graduates, which is kind of cool. All right, for savings, we're going to put $5 into each of them. So now we have 1,100, 200, 300, 310, 315, 320. So 1,320 in each of their savings. They're all the same. Little ASMR moment for you guys. Alright, done with this binder. And now for my savings with me and my hubby. Starting with savings, we're going to put $20 in like we do every paycheck. So now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 820, 825 in savings. For retirement, we're going to put $5 in. So now we have 1,100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295. So $1,295. We're not going to stuff TK toys. He only does that with his extra money that he has. For anniversary, though, we are going to add $5. So now we have 15 in anniversary. All right, moving on. This is my reserves binder. It doesn't have a sticker because I got annoyed. It kept falling off and it was annoying, so we chucked it. For car maintenance, we only stuff this with the Modus, so I'm not going to stuff that here. But we are going to stuff health savings. And we have $5 in medical bills, so we're just going to add this $200 to it. So now we have $205 going towards medical bills and $30 towards copay. I can't wait to get those bills paid off so that we can just build this up. Home emergency, we haven't stuffed this in a while, so we're going to put $5 in. So we have 100, 150, 170, 180, and 190. So 190, this is basically like if something breaks in the house, like an appliance or whatever. Definitely going to need more than that, but it's a slow build, not top priority because we did just buy a bunch of different appliances and they should be good for a while. Hopefully, fingers, knock on wood. Okay. We are working on March bills because we already have all of February bills paid. So we're going to be using this prop bill to showcase that. I just left the money in my billing account so that it's there when those bills start coming out. But we have $1,150.75. So $1,175 is what we're putting into for March bills. And then we also are working on being 2 months ahead. So we're going to put $5 into that today. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85. So $485 towards that. We have to reach like $23.50 to be able to consider ourselves 2 months ahead. So yeah, it's going to be a minute. We're going to get there though. That's my goal for this year. Emergency fund, we haven't stuffed in a while, so I am going to stick $5 into there. And now we have 500, 600, 650, 70, 80, 85, 90. So $690 in that. For cost of living, I am going to take the $20 that I had, one of the $20 that I had in my gas. I'm going to add that to here just to build this backup gas fund. It's basically inflation. So 20, 30, 35, 36. I'm going to take this one. So $35 now in cost of living. For a vet bill, we are going to add $5 into that. So, and there's an extra dollar there, so I'll put that there. 20, 30, 35, 40 now in vet bill. All right, we're done with this binder. And now we get to do our savings challenges. Yay! So for our $1 savings, I know it says $2 because I was doing pink e-cloth and hers was labeled $2 savings, but who saves $2? Like, you have to go to the bank for that. I just don't feel like that, I have the time for that. But we are using $1 bills instead, so we're going to be adding all these $1 bills here. Let's see how many we're adding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, and $24. Wow. That we're adding, and that is thick. Goodness. Okay. Let's try and get this in here. Here we go. Yeah, it's fine. We did it. All right, we don't have any 5s or 10s in our wallet, which is rare nowadays. I might as well take those out, but whatever. I was going to do a 20, which is why I had $20 left in my budget. But since I had an extra 20, I'm going to do the 40 because doing the higher numbers is a little bit difficult for me, so might as well do a higher number if I can. And we're going to do the 40. So 20, 40. We'll add that in here. We'll save the 20 for another day. Awesome. I love doing this one. And yes, I made this tracker for myself. It starts at 10, I think. Yeah, it starts at 10 and it goes up to 109. So I skipped the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 because, it's just low numbers. But doing that added a substantial amount, like hundreds of dollars. So it brings the total to $5,950 if I can ever finish this. But sure would be nice to actually finish it all the way. We'll see. And as you can see, we are done. We have stuffed all of our money. I appreciate you guys being here with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still watching, you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to be your weekly inspiration for your own budgeting journey. We all have one. Whether you do it or not, you have a budget. Also, please be sure to go check out LV Budgets. She's a brand new Etsy owner, so we need to show her some love. That's what I love about this community is that we uplift each other in any way we can. And they are printable downloads, so very easy to do, and you get your products instantly. So I think that's really cool. All right, guys, with that said, I will let you guys go. I'll see you on Monday because we are going to start my youngest child's binder. She has already picked out her theme. And we're not going to do an envelope on Monday, but we are going to set up her binder. So any of the stickers and things that we want to put on the front or the back, we're going to do that. I'm going to walk her through helping her decide what envelopes she wants inside of her binder. So if some of you have been wondering, how do I get started? That probably would be a good video to watch. Or if you were thinking about getting your child started, also a good video to watch. So I'm going to help her weed through her thoughts and figure out what envelopes she wants to have in her binder so that we are prepared for the new month and going into making her envelopes for her. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great weekend and I will see you on Monday. As always, until next time, bye.